In this video we've got a function h of x and we want to evaluate it for h of 4x. So the input is going to be including a variable right here. So we treat this just like if we were evaluating for a number by itself. I'm going to rewrite, so let's say if I do h of 4x, I'm going to rewrite this function right here. So we've got -3, and then I'm going to keep open my parentheses. This is my input right here, so this is where I have to plug that into. So I'm going to keep it open for now and just continue to write the remaining part of the function. So now I've got 4x. That's when I want to sub into this function over here. So whenever we see an x, which we did right there, that's when we plug it in. So we plug in a whole 4x. And then we simplify. And there's not much that we have to do for simplifying this. All we do is -3 times 4x, which is -12x. And then we've got -16, which isn't like terms anyway, so that's going to be our final answer. So h of 4x is going to be -12x minus 16, and that's all we have to do for that one. Now this one right here could be a little bit more challenging. We have to find k of x plus 5. So that's going to be what we're going to plug in. We're going to plug in a whole binomial. So let's go ahead and write k of x plus 5, and then when I write the function out, I'll keep parentheses open for our input. So you'll notice I didn't write this x, I used just open parentheses, and I didn't write this x, I used more open parentheses. Now I want to plug in this whole input. Remember, the input is everything that's in the parentheses. So I'm going to plug in a x plus 5, and then again an x plus 5. And then we have to simplify everything. So if we have x plus 5 squared, it means we're multiplying x plus 5 by itself. So we actually write this 2 times. It'll be the quantity of x plus 5 times the quantity of x plus 5. And then we've got 4 times x plus 5 again. Okay, now let's just multiply everything out. I'll start off by doing distribution here. So that's going to be x times x, which is x squared, and then x times that 5, which would be 5x. Then we could do this 5 times that x, that'll be 5x, and then this 5 times that 5, which will be 25. And then I'll keep going with distribution. We've got plus 4 times this x, which is 4x, and then 4 times this 5, which is 20. And now we just have to combine all of my like terms here. So we only have 1x squared over here, so I'll write that up front. So that's done. And then we have 5x's plus another 5x's plus 4 more x's, so that's a total of 14x's. And then we have 25 right there, and then 20 over here, so that's going to be a total of 45. Alright, and we can't combine any of these terms, so that's what k of x plus 5 equals. And that's our final answer.